Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into your yearly tarot wheel. This is going to be your 2021 general reading. I will be doing an extended tarot wheel as well for love and career. So if you're interested in the extended, the link will be available below. But back to this general read, I will be laying out 12 cards for you. One for each month to have a look and see what's coming up around these areas of your life. So we'll see what the cards can predict for you as the year goes by. If you'd like a private reading with me, Capricorn, please feel free to reach out. All the information that you need is listed below in the show more section. Otherwise, let's kick off with the month of January. Don't forget to subscribe as well, Cappies, if you're interested in readings for your sign. Otherwise, January 2021. Okay, you've got the King of Wands. Quite a lot of activity buzzing around you this month in January. A very powerful start to the year. The King of Wands likes to go out and do things and achieve things and have things. It's almost like he can't sit still. So there's an injection of energy coming in. So anything that you set your mind to, any goals that you create, anything around attraction, lust and passion is really going to be accentuated here in the month of Jan. It could also be a destined fire sign around you, an Aries, a Sagittarius or Leo. This fire sign is coming through quite strongly here as the King of Wands. So this is someone who's ready to make an approach. So some of you are going to be in the early / steamy stages potentially of a romantic connection. Some of you could either be thinking about moving, relocating or traveling. High physical activity is possible as well. But let's see what the month after has for you for February. Okay, February, you've got the Five of Cups. This is a card of loss, a card of grieving, a card of nostalgia or missing someone. There's something to do with loss here or moving on from some sort of phase and putting something behind you here, Capricorn. And it could indicate that it could be quite an emotionally difficult time for you. Now, the Five of Cups can rule over water signs, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. It could also be a card of missing someone or missing something. So for some of you, you might have an ex coming back into the picture, maybe something from the past, could be an item, a career path, something you've sort of been missing. And that's coming up around you here, and you're starting to feel quite an emotional feeling of missing something here. But notice that you have two cups around you, so this makes me think there's a chance or a possibility for second chances. For a second attempt at a project, maybe even at a relationship. It's going to be tough to put something in the past here because you're going to be dwelling on it very much so in the month of February. Okay, March, you had the Four of Pentacles. So this is you, Capricorn. You're holding on to something here. You've got a lot more stability coming into your life because the Four of Pentacles is about things calming down. It can also be a card of retreating into our shells. So some of you might notice a very calm period. Some of you are going to sort of step away from other areas of your life and focus on money, career direction, saving, or just sort of settling in. So some of you, it could be like a new home. We see the buildings in the background. Some of you are going to have an emphasis on money or finance, or you're going to be clinging to something here. In particular, some of you are clinging to an earth sign, a fellow Cappy, a Taurus or a Virgo. So it's almost like only you and this person are going to exist in your bubble. But the Four of Pentacles, you might also see others around you start to retreat or hold back a little bit. And sort of retreating into their shell, coming into their shell more. So you might start to notice things go maybe a little bit quiet in communication. It could certainly be a quiet period. Some of you may even be taking time off for one reason or another. Let's look at April. Okay, April, you've got the Tower card. So chaos, calamities, unforeseen circumstances and events, things will definitely pick up. So March and April are going to be very, very different, Cappy. The Tower card is chaos, it's things that are disordered, unplanned events, circumstances, unplanned connections, strong chemistry, a fire connection perhaps, Aries, Sag or Leo. You did have the Fire King around you in the early part of the year. It can also be delays to a project or a romantic relationship, but some of you may have some sort of destructive or self-sabotaging patterns coming up. So it might be something you need to work on internally, Cappy. It could also be anything to do around the home. You might notice some things around the home starting to break, or there's faults there, so you're possibly needing to repair or reconstruct something. Some of you could be taking something apart here, maybe restarting it, maybe making it better. It's a phallic symbol here, so there could be a strong sexual connection, maybe even affair for some of you, a secret romance, or doing things sort of that are a little bit taboo, okay? So almost like expect the unexpected. It's a bag of tricks. It's something very different, and I think you're going to be exposed to it in the month of April. Let's move over to May. Okay, May, you had the Ace of Wands, so this is quite powerful. There's a new beginning happening here. Okay, a new chapter, a new living situation, travel plans, lots of activity, physical activity, for example. Again, the phallic symbol here, so sexual chemistry, passion, and all those sorts of things come up. This is really the hand of God, so the universe is sort of putting something in your path here. Now, it's something new, but it's a time to act or to take action. It's a time to take initiative. And the wand almost reminds me of like this baton here, so you're taking control. I don't know if this is also like self-discipline, because in a way it could be. So you might be incorporating a lot more self-control or self-discipline. Now, you're a very controlled and disciplinary sign here, Capricorn, so you might be tightening those qualities up a little bit, tweaking them, if you will. But there is a new chapter, so a new job, a new person, a new romantic connection, a new opportunity for you to grab or take or pursue or chase, and there's a lot of excitement. So I don't know if something needs to happen here, and combined with the loss that you may experience in Feb and May, you are just so ready to get back out there, get back on the wagon, get back on the horse, do what you need to do, and achieve some very fantastic goals here. But a lot of newness coming into your life. A fire sign lover, a fire sign friend, a new living situation, maybe traveling out here as well. Very much a time of action. Okay, then you have the Hangman for June. So June, we start to see some more delays come up. What I get from this, it's a very stop and start energy. Stopping, starting, stopping, stopping, starting, starting, stopping. Okay, interesting. It's very back and forth here, it appears. But the months as they progress could be very different. So you have the Hangman here, and this is about delays. This is about doubts. It can be about punishments, crimes, debts, criminal activity, theft, consequences of some kind. So someone needs to have consequences for their actions. Whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, consequences are coming up very strongly here. The Hangman gets punished for what he does because it's frowned upon. Clearly he's committed something to make him be in this position. So Capricorn, you're really going to see, I think you're really going to see some results of some actions you've taken. You're going to start to see some sort of consequences. For some of you, it could be like delays with interviews, applications, delays with responses from an ex, from a lover. Things are a little bit reversed. So I think you need to have some ideas in which you can sort of bypass or detour these obstacles. So thinking outside the box comes to mind. Some of you may even rely on spirituality, meditation, the mind, body, soul to sort of get you back into alignment. I think finding alignment and finding your center is probably the most important thing in the month of June. But you will get some great ideas, because sometimes when we're reversed and our back is up against the wall, that's when we can really be very innovative and think of ways to get ourselves out of certain situations. So there's always options that month. You just need to figure out what these options are. Let's look at July. Okay, July, you had the Ten of Cups, so this is very beautiful. Capricorn, you're definitely in for a very interesting year, I feel. Now, the Ten of Cups is about a happy outcome. It's about resolution. It's about relationships. So a lot of you are going to be mending a lot of relationships, possibly starting a family, moving in with someone, adopting children. There could be something very significant happening around a child or a grandchild of yours. They may be reaching milestones in their lives too, which will bring upon lots of happiness. We see the rainbow in the sky. And you have the storm, the storm sort of came in April, but then by the time of July, things will be more calm and you'll be in a more happier place, especially with relationships, whether they are romantic, whether they're business-wise, whether they're creative relationships. That's going to be your focus. Some of you may start to be working at home, working around the home, working with families, and this is going to inject a lot of positivity into your life. We see the rainbow here, and with the rainbow we associate happiness and good times and reconciliation. Some of you might be getting together with someone that you used to be together with, or you've built a family with. For others, it could be just creating a more civil relationship with an ex-partner, the father or the mother to your children, for example. This is a happy family home, but it's also a positive outcome. Like I said, it's following the storm, and we see the rainbow. The rainbow can be symbolic of a promise. So for some of you, there's a promise that's going to be fulfilled, or you're going to fulfill a promise of someone in your family. Maybe it's a relative, parents, siblings, maybe it's a lover even. But fulfillment, a lot of fulfillment comes to mind that month in January. In July. I don't know why I said January. There could be some fulfillment happening there. So let's have a look and see what else comes out. Sorry, I haven't had my morning coffee just yet. So let's see what's coming up in the cards for August. Okay, so you've had your card. And it is the Page of Cups. He is reversed, so we're going to keep him that way. This is strong Pisces energy, okay? So some of you have a destined Pisces coming into your life, creatively, romantically, or even just someone who's going to come in and out of your life. Now, he is reversed, so we have to take on the reversed qualities of the Page of Cups, which is fickleness, uncertainty. Okay, naturally he is like this, but you could suffer the more negative traits of the Page of Cups because he's coming up reversed. But it could also mean that he is actually thinking about removing very back and forth qualities. Emotionally speaking, it's quite a heightened month. There's potentially a lot of ups and downs that you may encounter, and you might be feeling super sensitive about things, especially anything to do with emotions. So in particular, more your moon sign here. Now, the Page of Cups can bring unexpected surprises, things that you weren't really planning on. So for some of you, you may just get some unexpected surprises here. It could also be emotional epiphanies. That's what the Page of Cups can also represent. But Pisces energy is a creative energy. So for some of you, because it's reversed, you may notice that creativity isn't flowing. You may have to try a little bit harder or find your center, find a source of inspiration once again here. So what I'm seeing in the cards is that that's where you're going to shift your focus onto creative pursuits. Some of you may also have an emotional experience in August, okay, something that really pulls at your heartstrings. It could be an emotional affair, it could be a charity event, it could be some sort of realization or new information that comes to you, but it's going to affect your emotions in a very powerful way in the month of August. So is it a follow-on from July? I mean, it could be. They're both Cups cards. But it's almost like once you create that rainbow, then you might be feeling like you're walking on eggshells a little bit in a certain situation. Let's see what's coming up in September. Okay, September you have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is reversed. Quite a bit of water energy here for you. So Eight of Cups is not being able to move away from or leave or exit a situation. It's almost like you want to end something, but you can't seem to get there for some reason, Capricorn. Something will be holding you back. Eight of Cups is normally about moving, relocating, searching for more depth, searching for more meaning. Something is missing, yet you're not taking the necessary steps or actions to find out what it is. Now, there could be some room for anxiety here. We see the Moon card. This could be a Cancer sign for some of you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Excuse me. That's coming up in your reading here. It can also be not moving on from the past. So for some of you, you may hear from an ex, you may go back to a previous employer, you might be hung up on something that happened to you in your life. You could be reliving even a traumatic moment. You could be remembering the past because the moon is nostalgic. So there's something, it's almost like you're in a bit of a dreamlike state, or you're in a nostalgic state, because you're thinking of certain things that have happened either to you or with you, and those sorts of memories are coming up. It might also not be the best time to move or relocate. You might notice there's delays, but this is like someone isn't detaching from something or someone. There's a very strong attachment that still exists in the month of September, and you're definitely going to see that. Anything to do with like an emotional connection here as well. It's a bit of an unsettled feeling with the Eight of Cups. So emotionally, you know, we have fulfillment here, but then 2 months later, something starts to shift again. But we're either in denial or we can't see it just yet. Let's see what else comes up for you in October. Okay, October, again, we see a positive shift forward once again. We've got the World card. The World card being about completion, putting yourself out there to the world. This is a new perception. So I think, again, a big change from the previous 2 months in October. Things are going to come full circle. Some of you are completing a big project. Some of you are starting online connections, online websites, programs, getting on dating apps, finding someone foreign, entering into a long-distance relationship by this stage. The World card is really bringing you a lot of opportunity, an opportunity to put your name out there to the world. Something to reflect very nicely here on your reputation, Capricorn. Some of you are learning a new language, getting involved in world affairs, coming full circle with something here, starting a new cycle. But it's an angel here, so it can be a message, a wonderful message coming to you from the universe. It's sort of guiding you on your new path. She almost looks like literally parallel to this figure here, and she looks at him, and he's got his back turned. Capricorn, there's something that it's almost like you feel pity for someone, or you're looking back at something and thinking, gosh, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish that didn't happen, or, you know, you're looking back at something, but you're feeling quite strongly about it. So I wonder if it's something that's going to happen in September, that makes you feel this way in October, or the inability to move on from the past or detach is going to change very much so. And in hindsight, by the time October comes around, you're going to look back at it and think, wow, I can't believe I was at that stage, or why didn't I do anything about it then, or wow, I've really come a long way. So your perception is going to change, and I think it's very much for the better. Let's see what November is bringing you. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. Your luck starts to really shape up here. Things start to really change in a very beautiful way with the Wheel of Fortune. This is about fate, destiny, serendipity, money, wealth, abundance. Again, completing a project. There could be 2 different projects or cycles coming up around you in these months. Lots of messages from the divine, messages from the universe. There's something very important that's going to happen in your life, because this is like a divine clock. Okay, so the timing is right for something. Okay, it's the right time to move, it's the right time to relocate, the right time to start a baby, right time to leave a relationship, it's the right time to start your business, to end a friendship, start a friendship, create more luck and happiness into your life. You know, a powerful spiritual shift that's going to change your physical realm. That's what the Wheel of Fortune brings. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is victory. So a lot of you are overcoming obstacles, especially, you know, you've got the Devil here. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. The Chariot is present in the Cancer card. Some of these signs may be coming up around you here, but very powerful in November. Let's see how you're ending the year. Okay, ending the year with the Emperor. 3 major arcana in a row. That's very powerful. This is a destined Aries coming up for some of you. The Emperor is all about control, a lot more power, control, notoriety, and status. You might be in the public eye. You might be well known for something. You might have this Emperor person, organization, or company that's going to enter your life and stay with you, but it's also a lot more control, okay? And you have more authority. So some of you are gaining a promotion, some of you are having the upper hand in a relationship, some of you are coming into your power spiritually. It's really fantastic, and I think you've got wonderful things. Aries is also competitive, so some of you have a lot of competition coming in. You've got a motivation to do something, achieve something. You may even be starting some sort of big trend here as well. So overall, a wonderful year here, Cappy. I will be continuing with your extended now, so please feel free to join me for that via the link below in the description box. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic year ahead, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. So take care, everyone, and bye for now.